Alliance did it again. We made it almost till the end of the day. We'll see what Laurel has inside, but for me, it is close to perfection.
But some of the things that I've noticed they've changed. It's no secret. Pierre and I had a 370 FB, which we loved. But what I noticed is...
See, they try to do everything right from every little end. You know, I checked those little ends that they put there. You remember XLR had those, no sealant. So they do an effort. Pretty close to perfection.
It's no secret that Alliance has become a front runner in the pull-behind RV arena. They are making strides, and we see it firsthand during our RV inspections. No manufacturer can build a perfect RV. They are made by humans. Alliance's motto is, do the right thing. Today we feature two stories of happy campers who trusted the Alliance brand and trusted Blue Ox RV Inspection to give them peace of mind as they embark on their journey to adventures. This first one is a 2025 Alliance Paradigm 375 RD. Sit back and enjoy the show. It's RV inspection day, and today we are in Canton, Ohio, about to inspect this beautiful 2025 Alliance Paradigm 375 RD. Now stick around. This is something that I can't wait to get inside to see. I don't know what I'm gonna find. You don't know what we're gonna find. And our customer, he's already got his fingers crossed that we find nothing. So we'll update you at lunch and the end of the day.
Almost flawless. So far, this is really nice. No hot skin, no propane. Remember this, I told you this morning how I feel about this buckling of this trim. So if you look here, I don't know if we can see it thoroughly, but right here, you can see how we see inside this trim. So water goes in there, sucking it up and giving you nice white flowers that some people call mushroom, if you're into mushroom. All right, let's go this front slide out beside the door. So up here, I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at. See, I've got this screw right there. And this screw right there is protruding a little bit too much, where it actually goes right into the rubber. And it's starting to eat the rubber. Then, I come down here and you can see this. You can see inside here. So this is water coming in. So I don't know about you. Water's not a friend in an RV. But other than that, it is pretty flawless. So I'm just saying, so far so good. Let's go check what Lowell has inside.
I don't have a lot to share at lunchtime as far as negative stuff. Negative, I wouldn't say it's too negative, but look up here. We have two lights here on the ceiling that are loose coming out of the ceiling. The second one is up over here by the fridge. And then the other thing that I found so far is this bottom drawer over here is missing a screw. So it's really loose. Had a hard time pulling out and putting back also. But that's lunchtime. So why don't I just give you some positives? Let's look at this RV. Back here in this living room area, check this out. Not only is this a huge big screen, right? But check out all of your storage. But what I love is that they're all sliding, right? So you have great access to all of your stuff. But the living area, the couch area, everything is absolutely beautiful. And then you have this kitchen that is full of a ton of storage. And the pantry, which is always a great feature in the RV, right? Great pantry. But the other thing that Alliance has done, they have reinforced all of their drawers, which is a really great feature because you know how much stuff we put in there, and just the silverware itself is pretty heavy. But come on up here. Let's check out the bathroom and the master bedroom. So here in the bathroom, what I love, right over here, check this out. Look at all the storage for your towels and all of your sheets and your blankets, but also this huge shower. Not only is it huge, but it's one solid piece, and you even have a little area that possibly you could fill for a tubby for the kiddos, which is a great feature. But coming into the master bedroom, so again, I'm finding that Alliance is putting soft headboards on there for all of you allies, you little rascally alligators. And then we have this little walk-in closet. I say little because it's not a full walk-in closet. It's a big closet though. It's not a little closet by any means.
All right, end of the day recap. All right, see you later. It's pretty close to perfection. This afternoon I've got nothing. I mean, I went through the process, checked every weld, the frame, the axles, everything is how it's supposed to be, meaning there's zert on the equalizer system, there's zert at the end of the leaf spring. We've had that comment before, we had that video before. Make sure that every place pins have a zert that is greasable. Some manufacturer tried to sneak this in, and by the way, another one, 4 tires, 1 spare tire, the same brand. Why wouldn't they all do this? It's like, okay, chapeau, Alliance, if you out there, because I know there's a lot of inspectors watching, checking, and we inspire something inside of you to want to do better, to want to be part of something bigger. If you have an interest, go check out the website. So now let's go check what Lowell has inside.
Oh, so it's the end of the day. There's nothing like sitting in your living room and reclining, except Pierre's seat doesn't recline. That's right, the ripcord does not work on this part of the sofa. I get to recline, he doesn't. But you know what's nice about these? They both open up into beds. So coming into here, I had absolutely no leaks in my kitchen sink. Everything worked great. I do have this small grease stain down here at the bottom of this cabinet. And then coming up into the bathroom, we're gonna come up here and do the tall stall, right? So if you are 79 inches, 6'7" and lower, you're gonna fit in this shower just fine. It's a big shower. Coming into the bedroom, just a couple of minor things that I found in here. One is that this valance is not secured, and the other one, in this closet right here, there is loose trim on the cabinet. So it just needs to be fixed. I mean, all in all, I'll tell you, this is absolutely beautiful. All the sealant around every corner of every wall, of every sink, everything is perfectly sealed. I'm really happy and impressed. Good job, Alliance. 2 thumbs up on that. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to make memories all over the world, starting now. Who's with me? This second Alliance paradigm is the 382 RK. Once again, Alliance nailed it. The consistency of their quality is remarkable. Did we find some issues that needed to be addressed before purchasing? Yes, but nothing that would kill the deal. We are straight shooters and give the facts of what we find on every RV inspection. These facts were able to ease the customers' fears as they hit the trails with confidence. We have the backs of all our RV customers. We know the importance of transparency and honesty when you're spending your hard-earned cash on a huge investment. We are creating happy campers, one RVer at a time. Alliance is doing the right thing, building quality RVs and standing behind their products. It's RV inspection day, and today we are in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, about to inspect this gorgeous Alliance Paradigm 382 RK. Now stick around. We don't know what we're going to find. Our customers' fingers are crossed we find nothing, but we're going to update you at lunch and the end of the day.
All right, lunchtime recap. Consistency of Alliance is remarkable as usual, and it's kind of repetitive, and we don't have an Alliance, but it just feels like, okay, you can see they try to do everything right from every little end. You know, I checked those little ends that they put there. You remember XLR had those, no sealant. So they do an effort. Where I have a comment is this roller is actually off. But why is this roller off, not touching the floor? It's because you can see this bow in this floor. So basically when they built that floor, when they dug that hole, the tablet where they put the roll, this one at this end is a little bit lower. Is it detrimental? No. The slide out will actually operate, and we'll sit down on there one of these days, maybe. The other thing I have on this slide out, so same slide out. So remember when I always tell you, you can feel or hear the personality of a unit. Whoever's working on this slide out, even the top, the wiper seal that's on top that would seal when it comes out, this is all tucked in, it can't come back out. So is it too low? I don't know, but it doesn't deploy as intended. Let's go on the other side. So far, no propane leak. I started my water heater. I've tested my lights. Everything is on cue. Everything's been nice. And this is full body paint, so do they do an effort when it's full body paint? Maybe. But here's the man cave, because that's a garbage bucket. Who do you think is in charge of the cargo door? That'd be me if we had this. Up here, the junction from this bulb seal to the top one, what happens is that they seal to the top, they seal from the bottom, and wherever they put the screw, they don't put sealant. What do you think is gonna happen? So you gotta check onto those. If it's your rig, think common sense. When you see junction somewhere, where can the water go? Remember, the water doesn't try to find a hole this size. It goes into nothing and everything. Just keep that in mind. Let's go check what Lowell has.
I'm really excited to show you very little, but also some changes that I noticed Alliance made. So let's start with something really small. This magnet right here, it's loose, right? So it's not hitting this magnet properly. And if you put something heavy up there, trust me, you don't want that falling when you're en route somewhere. And then we have this little spot. Now, I'm telling you, you have to really look for it, right? It's over here, and it's the wood stain, and it's on the wall. You can see it right around this area right there. Okay, so these are just minor things that I found so far. One more right here, this trim. Now, remember we told you that this came from a show. Last week was the 2024 Hershey RV Show. So a lot of people have been in and out of this RV. I'm assuming they kind of bumped against that. But some of the things that I've noticed they've changed. It's no secret. Pierre and I had a 370 FB, which we loved. But what I noticed is Alliance have changed the trim of their slides. It no longer is engraved Alliance. I think a lot of people may have been covering that up, and they changed it, and they listened to you. So I think that looks really nice. Couple other things. Come on up here. You've got to check this out, because this is a beautiful floor plan, but they put padding on the headboard. So I'd say that may have been a request. I'm not sure. Kind of funny. I love it. And the other thing is they changed this door. So this used to have a locking mechanism at the top. Now you have your lock right here. So that's a great change as well. But also, we had this same bathroom. This door used to open, and it always hit up here, so we could never open fully. They have now done a little remedy right there. Now, if that's not slick, but here's the other funny thing. So prime pooping position people talk about. Well, this was, and then these used to be mirrors. So it was really kind of awkward, because as you're sitting here, what are you looking at? Although I liked it because it was the only mirror that we had in the full RV. The other thing they changed are the countertops. So we had a black epoxy, which I personally loved. So I think people were saying, listen, we want things to be lighter. So those are some great changes. One more thing, this shower. So this shower is one solid piece, which I think is fantastic, because the other showers were loose panels on the wall. So these changes to me are phenomenal. Let's just continue on today, because I did find one thing under the kitchen sink. It was some antifreeze that had been dripping. So am I gonna have any leaks? I don't know. Stick around, I'll let you know at the end of the day. If you enjoy videos like this, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe. And for those of you that are subscribed, just double check, make sure you still are, because we've had subscribers tell us that they were unsubscribed and had to resubscribe.
Alliance did it again. We made it almost till the end of the day. We'll see what Laurel has inside, but for me, it is close to perfection. Where axles are doing what they're supposed to do, frame has been taken care of, everything is in order. No hot skin, no propane leak, we've talked about that before. This was close to flawless. Kudos to Alliance. All right, let's go check what Laurel has inside.
I'm just going to show you a couple of little things. So right here we have these marks on the door. What is that from? Well, I would say that someone did this and then they opened the door, because when you have your RVs at the show, kids, even adults, they just have to touch everything and open everything just to make sure that what they're seeing is accurate. So therefore, they've got these marks on their door. But let's talk about the tall stall. So if you are in here 76 inches, 6'4" and under, you're gonna be just fine. You can even bring, I don't know, maybe 3 other friends in here and you're gonna be just fine. You're all gonna fit in here because this is a huge shower, which is phenomenal. But then let's talk about the dresser. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the light on right here. Nope, that's not the light. Right there. Magic. So, you know, everything looks great, doesn't it? It looks beautiful. Do you see anything wrong with this? Well, let's just start to open this. Oops. Oops. Now, what that really is there is a screw sticking out that broke that. But like this, no one would ever know. So that's got to be fixed. So, you know, I was going through all of the furniture and the couches look really nice, don't they? Except for this one over here. And all day long I kept thinking, this thing doesn't even stay up. Well, the reason why it doesn't stay up is the entire back of this couch is not hooked where it needs to be. It needs to be screwed into a bracket, and it's not. So that's why the couch looked a little funny. But other than that, I am really pleased with what I found today. So, you know, a lot of times people don't realize that when I'm checking my water, I usually have a little duck because Pierre and I are Jeepers, right? So I put this little duck in the sink because I want to make sure that the sink is holding water. Then I hide it in your RV. But I have something special today. Anybody know what this is? If you know what this is, put it in the link below. But I think everyone that has an Alliance knows what this is. This is an alligator because Alliance owners have come up with their name as Fam-Ali, and they have these little rubber alligators. Someone left this on our Jeep at the Hershey show. This isn't a duck. They're playing a little trick on me. But at the same time, I have this inspection where I can actually leave this for our customers, and I think they'll be pleasantly surprised when they find this alligator. The world is full of a lot of wonderful things to see. Don't give up on your chance to be able to see them. So remember, and do never forget.
It's not all about the destination, it's all about the journey. There, we did it.